Welcome to Housing for Good, a podcast dedicated to housing topics and issues affecting our communities in McPherson County and beyond. With years of experience and expertise, hosts Chris Goodson and Karolyn Moore discuss housing challenges and opportunities with other experts from a variety of housing fields.
Hello, and welcome to Housing for Good. This is Karolyn.
And this is Chris.
And today we're going to have a conversation with a client of ours. Bree came to us when she was homeless. And so, hey, Bree, tell us kind of a little bit about your story.
I married into the town of McPherson in 2014, so I had been a long-term resident. And then I moved to Hutch for a while. Then when I had my youngest, housing was no longer affordable. I moved in with my in-laws. Things got overcrowded fast. I had a baby on the way. We had to figure out something, and I couldn't do it on my own. I had heard from a friend about the Housing Coalition, so I simply reached out. They contacted me back. And here we are almost a year and a half later, and my life is in a totally different spot.
So Bree has helped us with our video that Treycast did. We tried to win
it was a contest. It was a contest. Yeah, it was like $25,000, and we thought this would be great. And we brought her in, and she did a great job.
She did.
She's extremely articulate and smart. And we're really proud of her, actually. We're really proud of the progress that she's made. You know, that's the thing about what we do is everybody has the potential to move forward. They just need someone to guide them and help them along their path. You can't do this by yourself.
Yeah, that's true. So, Bree, we gave you a place to stay. You actually were one of our first families, I think, in the cottages. And you stayed there for 90 days. What kind of things did we help you with?
For one, I know a lot of people's worries about moving is starting over. So just going into the cottages, my boys had bunk beds already there, bedding on it. I had a bed, bedding on it, dressers, a washer and dryer, can openers, dishes. You know, all we had to bring was food and our clothes. You know, and if you didn't have that, there's resources to help you get those things. Wasn't like kind of a on your own thing again, like they said. Like when that 90 days was up, you got to save your income and then look at places you could afford, and they would like help you link up with landlords that they work with or don't necessarily work with, but that see, you know, just driving down the road, and they will help you get into something. It's not just okay, your 90 days is up, be homeless again.
How did you feel?
They truly help you out of it.
I'm curious about how you felt. Well, these are the things that happened, but how did you feel while this was going on? Did you feel safe, or what did that feel like?
It's an overwhelming feeling to have to start over and to accept help from people that literally, they ask nothing of you back other than for you to try, save your money, and get yourself out of poverty. It's no, you got to do this or that on every this day or that day, or volunteer work. It's simply to help you. So it was very humbling.
Now, you had a job the whole time you were with us.
I had a job, so I continued working. It just
couldn't quite make enough.
Yeah, it feels defeating doubly to know that there are people triple worse in your situation, and to imagine what they're going through. And I was working and couldn't even find anywhere affordable to live, you know, rent, deposit, you know, the deposit on your electricity. You know, a lot of people in poverty, when you left your last place, you have a bill to pay back. So then you got to pay that bill on top of that deposit. And it's a draining ending cycle where you can't get ahead. And it was nice to feel like I finally wasn't drowning.
Now, we also were able to help you with some legal assistance.
You guys helped me with my divorce, which helped my emotional health greatly. We hadn't been together for years, but it was always, you know, a fight he could have with me. You know, we're not even divorced yet. I took care of that. He can't throw that at me no more. They're also helping me with the paternity of my youngest so that his dad contributes to his life in some form once we get that all figured out. They have a guy that they linked me with that I need to probably email him and get things started, but like there's even things that they can help you with if credit is an issue for you. Like there's help out there now, and I didn't even know it was available until I worked with the Housing Coalition.
Yeah, and I don't think we helped you, but we have been able to help a number of people with expungements, which is another one of those really huge issues that if you have something in your background and then you're homeless and you're just trying to figure out how to put a roof over your head, that's one of those things, like she said, she's not with this man, but neither of them can afford to get a divorce. It's the same thing with an expungement. It can be out there for a long time until you find somebody that can help you with it. So I'm really proud of the work that we do. So we got Bree housed in just a house with a regular landlord. Tell us about your house now.
It's beautiful. I have a backyard fenced in, and I have a garage. I have a car in my driveway now. I have a giant living room. It's just a totally different life for me versus always being able to afford little tiny apartments or way overpriced small houses.
I'm really curious about the kids. Have you seen a change in your kids? Has anything affected them differently?
Yeah, not having to move around so much or utilize resources. I'm not constantly telling them no to everything because I've learned how to re-budget and distribute where my money's gone. I've been able to hold over steady employment for what I think and move upwards. I feel like they're more secure now. I think they've felt that way since we moved into the tiny houses, though. I think, not to be too candid, when we moved into that, I think they kind of knew, the bullshit's over. We're not going back. It'll just get better.
Now, have you been able to keep your oldest in the same school, or has he had to change schools?
Typically, that is up to the school because I know when you enroll, they want your kid to go to whatever's closest or whatever you're in bounds for. But McPherson schools are really, really great about that. If they see your kids went there a couple years and you move and maybe you're over in Eisenhower, you have to kind of get on it fast. They'll send you a code to scan, and they're really good about trying to make sure your kid can come back the next year. So he gets to go to Washington again, even though we're over by Roosevelt.
Yeah,
and he'll still get to ride the bus, which is another thing
that is
McPherson
so
offers.
exciting because the one thing my husband always talked about was going to a different school every year when he was growing up. And it's you're always the new kid on the block, and it's hard to keep or maintain any kind of friendship. So I'm super excited that your oldest gets to go back to the school he's used to, the teachers he's used to seeing. That is a huge thing.
Yeah, because during his early childhood education, we did bounce around a little bit from McPherson to Hutch, back to McPherson, and then he went to Roosevelt for a year. But he's been at Washington for 3 years solid now. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So if you could just talk to somebody about maybe they're struggling or in the same situation, what would you say to that person?
Sitting around and not asking for help doesn't get you help. Reach out and apply yourself. You can't just want things. We have free will for a reason, and you have to take charge. You have to really sit down and get yourself in the mindset that if these people help me, I'm not going to waste it. Because people also need to understand, you guys are not something that's been in town for 10 years. And if people keep wasting it, how long will it stay around? So, I really know from my experience that if other people go into it, be serious, because you're going to get, just like anything, you're going to get out what you put in. And they give all of it right there for you to just grab and take hold and just go with it.
Well, Bree, when I think of all of the clients we've helped in the time, I've only been out here with the Housing Coalition for about 4 years. And when I think of all the families that I've helped in the time I've been here, you are always at the top of my list of one of my success stories, because you took advantage of what we had to offer and you put it to work for you, and you did the hard work. You stuck in there, even when sometimes it seemed like this isn't going the way I want it to. You stayed with it and you kept moving forward, and I'm just super proud of you. Super proud of you. So
thank you.
Thanks for coming out and being here with us today and sharing your story. And we want to talk with everybody about some upcoming events.
Yes, so we want to let you know about Lift Up Lindsborg. It's like Brush Up Mac, but it's in Lindsborg, and it's ongoing.
Yeah, they pretty much do theirs I think as long as the weather's nice, it's an ongoing thing.
If you live in Lindsborg, we would encourage you to take advantage of that program if you need some work done to your house.
And if you need information about it, just give us a holler out here. Call us at 620-241-7828. I'm at Extension 17. Chris is at Extension 11, and we'll be happy to visit with you about that program.
We also have the 2024 Housing Conference. I'm really excited about that. We're going to have some great speakers this year, from all levels of government, different people coming in talking about the opioid addiction, mental health issues, child care. Yep. So we're going to have a lot of great people here. Department of Commerce will be here talking about how to bring businesses to your community.
Yep.
So we're really excited about that. This is going to be a great conference. It's only $25.
I know.
And that's for lunch and snacks. So we're not even charging really for the conference. We're bringing in quality speakers from around the country to our community so that people can take advantage and be able to learn about these things that affect their daily lives.
And Chris, you don't know this yet, but pretty quick here, we're going to be going to the radio station and doing our little radio ads for our housing conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's always surprising me with something new every day. So what else do we have? Oh, we will be in Overland Park. We'll actually be at the Kansas Housing Resource Corp Housing Conference August 21st. So we want to let you know about that. That's a great conference. We usually speak or present there every single year.
Well, you know, this year, because we won last year for the Show Your Service, we get to go give an update on what we did with our money for that, and we get to name the next recipient.
I know, I'm really excited.
So exciting.
I know, that's so exciting. I hope we get to hear all the people that are going to be going up against for that award. So I'm really excited about that. And we want to let you know that if you would like us to speak to your group, please call us, email us, get on our website and fill out something. But let us come and talk to your group about housing and those issues, the wraparound services. We have the Southern and the States, Brush Up Mac. We have so many things that we want to talk to you about and share. So please call us and let us come present to your group. And what else do we have to talk about?
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that's it for today.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to Housing for Good. We'll see you next time.